AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 20-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 4. Wilson going to change things up here. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 63 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Now he's free at the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down, Denver.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give up the middle to Williams. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson changing the play. On 2nd down, Williams looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, 29 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Attack! Yellow!
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Wilson on first down. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Now it's caught. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Motion man right is Rice.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. In motion right, that's Hardman. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Yellow.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Yellow. 15.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touching out a finger on him until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Pacheco once again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
15. Hey, dribble it. Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
50, yellow.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. What's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 31-yard line.
Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Wilson. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Great effort by Alex Singleton as he finishes that play off.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. to Hardman on the perimeter. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Bucker's kick here is good, and that will tie us at 24-all. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 154 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because it...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's another. On back-to-back plays.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Mike Purcell able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Pacheco, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and get this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter, as the kick is away here.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Wilson wants a different look. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. On the option to give to Williams here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
19.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing now is Wilson. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 1st down. That's caught left side by Judy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Off the option, here's Williams. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have